Hello YouTube, Tina here. Today I'm doing my video from a room we just built and it's not finished yet. We still have a lot of work to do in it, but when it's all done, it's going to be my dining room. But as it is right now, it's, as you can see, we still need to put the drywall up. But it's okay. It is what it is and we'll get there. I would like to wish my sister a happy birthday. Happy birthday, sis. Hope you're having a wonderful day. May you be blessed today. Today I want to speak about God's blessings and for us to be serious. You know, God will bless you and God will be there when you really need it. I mean, He will show up when you see things at the worst. That's when God shows up. God is faithful, even when we're not. He's faithful. And I've been watching, the tracking of the COVID in our state. And I live in the state of North Carolina. I live up in the mountains. And our state is averaging 1,200 cases a day. Now, to some of you, that may not matter. But to me, lives matter. I think about my parents. I think about my relatives. I think about my friends. I think about just humanity. I think about all the lives that are being lost because people want to be stupid. Because people don't want to social distance and they don't want to wear a mask and they don't want to pay attention. They think it's not going to happen to me. It's not going to happen to me. Well, what about your mom and dad or your friends or that person next to you? Do you even care about them? Do we live in a world that we're just so self-absorbent and so self-centered that we don't care about others anymore? Is that the world we live in today? Because that's really sad. That's really sad. There's so many people out there that claim to be Christians and don't even care. You see them on the streets not wearing their mask. You see them in the grocery stores just shopping away. Come on. We're supposed to be an example. We are supposed to be God's light. And how are we being God's light if we can't even pay attention to authority? Not just God's authority, but our authority. Those who are over us. Yeah, some of the things they do aren't right. Yeah, it sucks. But you got to care enough about humans. You have to. God does. He's mad. He's angry because so many people have walked away from Him. And thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands are dying. Does that matter? No, it's a drop in the bucket. We could spare more humans, which they don't matter. Their lives don't matter. Well, tell that to the people whose lost their family. Tell that to them. I bet you they beg to differ. Maybe it's not your mom or not your dad or not your brother or not your child. So you don't have to worry about it. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. No, that's not right. Wake up, people. Why don't you try caring about your neighbor? Try caring about those around you. Human lives matter. Human lives matter. Did everybody get that? Today I was reading in my devotional and it really fits. And my devotional today says, frustration. The creation was subjected to fertility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it in hope. Romans 8:20. The world is not right. The way things are is not the way things should be. We know the world. We see the news, we see social media, perhaps more than we should. And we know that the effects of sin are seen far more readily than the effects of righteousness. Paul's personification teaches us that creation is subjected to fertility and frustration. You know, it is very frustrating. It's very frustrating when you go to the grocery store and you're practicing social distancing and you have your mask on and you see shoppers who don't wear a mask, don't social distance, don't care. They just don't care. And you want to grab them and shake them and say, "What is wrong with you? Doesn't humanity matter to you? Do you have a loved one?" You know, when I see people not wearing masks, I want to look at them and say, do you have a loved one? How would you feel if that loved one died tomorrow? Wear your mask. My daughter, she's one of them that doesn't wear a mask, and it drives me insane. I worry about her daily. I cry all the time because I'm so scared that she will bring home something to her little baby or to me. And it terrifies me. It terrifies me. And I'm constantly telling her, "Megan, please, please, please wear a mask." And she just doesn't get it. She's young. And a lot of young people are like that. They think they're invincible, and they're not. They're not. And it's sad because I'm scared of losing her. You know, the state's starting to reopen. You know, it's reopened. Not everything is reopened, but they're already talking about shutting down again because people won't listen. People won't do their part. I don't know if they think this is a joke. I don't know what others think, but to me, this is scary. It is scary. I mean, my state alone has had thousands upon thousands of deaths just in my state. All died. You can't get life back. And I don't know if you don't care, but I care. Human lives matter to me. Human lives. Doesn't matter what color you are. Everybody matters. You're a person. So that should make you matter. I don't care if you're brown, you're pink, you're green. I don't care what color you are. You're alive, you're breathing. That's enough. But if you get the COVID, or if you give the COVID to somebody else, guess what? They may not be able to fight it. They may die from it. And I don't know, I don't want somebody's death on my head. I don't want a senseless death on my head. I care about people too much. And I just cry out to people, please, please, humanity matters. Do what you're supposed to. Please do what you're supposed to. I'm distraught. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. And for some people, it may be no big deal. But to me, it's a big deal. You know, and it's really scary when you know you can't fight off a common cold. So if you got something like the COVID, it would definitely kill you. That's scary to me. It makes me scared to leave my house. It makes me anxious. And I have to pray a lot because I don't want to live in fear. I don't want to live in fear. So I do what I'm supposed to, and I wear my mask and I protect myself. But when I walk out that door, does fear grip me? Oh, yeah. Do I have panic attacks? Yeah. And God's helping me with that. But I care about human lives, and I wish everybody else did. So I just want to say, please, people, please, just listen. Just protect yourself. Protect others. Care. Care about humanity. Care. Because it may be your mom and dad, or your sibling, or your children who are the next victim. Sad as it may be, it just may be. And with that, I want to go in prayer. God, I just thank you. I thank you for your blessings in this time. I thank you for being you. And Lord, I know you're angry. And I just ask that you protect those who are doing the right thing and who are loving you and looking up to you. God, I ask that you put your protection around us and that you keep us safe. And those who don't want to do the right thing, God, I don't know. I just cry out to them, Lord. And I ask that things just change and get better, God. I know your wrath is upon us. And I know, Lord, that you are angry and you have every right to be. You have every right to be. And God, I just love you. And I thank you for your many blessings, Lord. And I thank you for walking with me daily. And Lord, I just love you. I love you, Lord, with all my heart and soul. And I thank you for using me. In your holy and precious name I pray. Amen. And I don't know if I said at the beginning of the video or not. Happy birthday, sis. I love you. I hope you've had a blessed day. If you like my video, please subscribe. My video is just my walk with God and me being real. That's all. And just me sharing feelings, you know? Because I know there's others out there that feel the same way I do. And I just ask that we continue to pray, continue to hold one another up in prayer, because God does hear us. And those that love him, he's going to show us love back. Thank you, and I hope you all have a great day.